get the fuck out of my house. And I was like, bitch, we going to court. Called me and was like, yo, I think you should move to LA.
So how did Nick even come across
She like got money. So I'm like, oh, this nigga got money. I ain't gonna, that nigga had a click. I'm talking about, and it's crazy.
Ask the man above to help me on this bumpy ride. I done came a long, long way from where I started from, but that ain't enough, so I keep pressing on.
Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of Tap In Tuesday, the show, season 2, bitch. Yes, baby, we made it to another season, y'all. I'm not gonna stop saying it because every time I saw the first season, I almost died and cried and almost laid that shit to the side. But baby, we back again, and like I'm telling y'all, my guests are just gonna keep getting better and better and better and better. So today, first of all, y'all, I met this young lady probably like, I wanna say now it's probably, was it last year? I think it was last year or at the end of the year before last year. And I got invited to a barbecue from a comedian. Cause y'all know I'm not a comedian, but sometimes I, try to crack a little joke here and there, but I don't be going on stage or nothing. I'm just funny right here, like, conversation. So this guy was like, Sydney, hey Sydney, shout out to Sydney.
Hey, Sydney.
He was like, I'm doing a barbecue. He from Texas, I'm from Texas. I'm from Houston, he from Dallas, Fort Worth, or whatever like that. He was like, oh, come through. So I came through, and some of the comedians I had already knew. Like, I see my boy Isaiah, I see, what's my other friend? I can't think of your name, babe, but you know who he is, light skin. Anyway, so I'm seeing people I know, and then the night is winding down, and we're just all around each other, and I see PK, and then I see Coutney Bee, and we're just cracking up, and they like, girl, you is cool, like, I fuck with you. We follow each other, and like literally from that moment on, we've just like, it's like a love of support, like through socials and stuff like that. I recently got to see her do stand-up. Go spend your money on this young lady. She is hilarious. I mean, from start to finish, there was not, I don't know about the rest of it, baby. I was laughing loud and proud. I was in the back cracking up. My stomach was hurting. I would pay top dollar to go see her, for real. And before, we go ahead and pan that camera, she's an actress, a comedian, a writer, a host, a personality, an overall entertainer, and she's repping that 313. You already know. It's so cold in the deep. I want y'all to start clapping for the one, the only, not the two, the talented Coutney Bee.
Hey,
and
what's
the B
up?
stand for what?
Beat your ass. That's right.
I can say that, right, Nick? Don't try to sue me now.
Nah, we got you.
I get clear, right? Coutney, how are you, beautiful?
Girl, I'm good. I can't complain. I'm so happy to be here.
I'm so happy you're here, too.
And I'm so proud of you and your growth.
You.
This is so dope.
Thank you. So let's just jump right into it. Okay. You're from Detroit.
From Detroit. Born and raised. And I know you went to New York first. Yeah. Before you came to LA. See, I be listening, baby. You own it.
I'm on it. So let's talk about Coutney and how she started from Detroit, transitioning to New York, and now LA.
So, so I'm born and raised in Detroit.
What side? East side, west side? My family from Detroit.
Okay, I'm from the east side.
My family from the east side.
Oh, girl, we might be cousins.
I said that. Girl. I was like, we might be cousins. My grandpa was he had his own house building company out there.
So yeah, I was born and raised on the east side of Detroit. I ended up leaving and going to college. I went to college at Florida A&M University.
Okay.
FAMU stands up. And then I ended up moving to New York. And I lived there. I did comedy for about 10 years there. And then Nick Cannon called me and was like, yo, I think you should move to LA.
So how did Nick even come across you?
So, and we literally talked about this the other day. So basically, I was doing during the pandemic, I started really doing a lot of comedy. Okay. Because New York was shut down, right? But the outside wasn't shut down. So we can go and do comedy in parking lots. We can go and do comedy on rooftops, in backyards. As long as it was open. So I was moving. because I hate the pandemic was just so depressing and bad for me that I was like, I have to be outside.
Right.
But all of that moving gave me a lot of visibility. So what ended up happening was there was this one night and I was at this party. I like to freestyle.
Okay. So you don't write? Or you
I
kind of
write, but I like to like rap, like freestyle
freestyle,
rap.
like, what's up? It's your girl Courtney. I'm on the
it's
mic
Courtney,
tonight.
Okay. But I like to do it on some fun. Like it's never serious.
Right.
It's always fun. It's funny. It's dumb.
Oh, we're gonna play a freestyle game at the end.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
Period. We just gonna throw a word out.
And so I do. I love to do it. So this one night, my homeboy was throwing like, I don't know, a social distance party, right?
Right.
And we outside and we freestyling. And a casting agent happened to be there.
Shut up.
Kid you not. And mind you, I've seen this lady because I started off like, I did comedy for 10 years, but the way that my career really kind of took off was that I ended up doing a show with Michael Che.
Okay.
Michael Che is the head writer for Saturday Night Live. Right. And so when I did that show for Michael Che was like, come and open for me. So I would open all the time for him. Yeah, I would open all the time for him. And mind you, I wasn't really tapped into that. I just knew that I love comedy and I was getting on stage because that's what I love to do.
Right.
And so anyway, Che would start bringing me into different rooms. I mean, I'm in rooms with Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock, Bill Burr, you know, like the
heavy hitters.
Heavy hitters. Like you're in these rooms, you're in the rooms with agents, managers, and of course they're like, well, who is this girl? Because I'm with Michael Che. I mean, there are people that try to like gatekeep comedy, and they like, well, how did she get in the room? And I'm like, well, bitch, I'm here.
Period.
And so Che ended up asking me to be on his show called That Damn Michael Che, which is on HBO. And then the casting director kind of seen me there too. So I think she had just kind of seen me a lot, and she was just like, okay, this girl got something.
She got something.
So anyway, she hits me up randomly, and she's like, yo, I think you should audition for Wild 'N Out. Now, people have been telling me to audition for Wild 'N Out for years, but I never thought it was the right time. Okay. One thing I'm in tune with is timing. I understand if I'm ready for something. I understand when I'm not ready for it. And I think for years prior, I just never thought I was ready to be on Wild 'N Out. And so when she told me, I said, all right, bet. I hit up my homeboy, and he did my audition tape. And Nick literally told me this the other day. He was like, it was the best audition tape I have ever seen. He said, I saw the audition tape, and I was like, yo, fly her out here now. Like,
so what did you do on the audition tape?
So I need to actually post my audition tape.
You should.
Yeah, I need to post it. But it has other people's kids in it, and we didn't sign no kind of like,
NDA, like
nothing. We didn't ask these parents to do nothing. Like these kids literally went to school and somehow ended up in my audition.
In your audition tape.
Very illegal. I don't know if it's okay. So I'm like, well, bitch, I don't want to incriminate myself, and now I'm getting sued. But they probably like 18 now.
Oh, they probably would love to be in this video.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, that's me right there recording me.
Exactly. But anyway, so I ended up. My homeboy worked at a school, so he ended up getting these kids to act out my joke because I have a joke about being in the classroom because I used to be a teacher. Okay. So when I lived in New York, I was a teacher, and then I would do comedy at night. That was my whole thing. And so anyway, I got a lot of jokes about like, you know, kids and stuff like that. So the kids acted it out, and it was just so dope, like how they did it. I mean, the kids were phenomenal.
I love that.
And so yeah, it was just a great tape because a lot of times they see so many tapes and they just be like, it be on their phone. It be like low efforts.
Got you. You really thought yours out and actually had.
Yeah, it was when I tell you it was a quality tape. I mean, shout out to Greg Griffin. He is phenomenal. And you know, I think in your journey, sometimes you meet people that God literally sends. He literally was like, I don't know if y'all remember, Kanye West came out with this documentary on Netflix called Yeezus
with
Chica and Coutney.
Oh yes.
They're documentarians. Greg actually works with Chica and Coutney.
Really?
Yes, because he's literally, from the time I started comedy, I'm talking about when I was in the basement performing for two people, he would record my sets. And he would come to a lot of my shows and just watch me grow. And he's been on a lot of my journey. So he was kind of like my Chica and Coutney of my career. He has a lot of footage of me.
Wow.
So yeah.
So a documentary should be.
We
still documented, but it's coming.
It's coming for sure. But yeah, that's pretty much how I met Nick. I ended up auditioning for Wild 'N Out, And you know, they flew 20 of us out, and then 6 of us made it. And then
Was it hard once you got there to re-audition, or you like,
You
I
know
got
what?
this. I'm her. This ain't shit. You call me, I'm coming to do the show.
Well, you know.
You know, yeah.
Like, there is really something in you that just be knowing. Like, I don't know. Like, I wasn't really nervous. The only thing I was nervous about my followers.
Okay.
Because I think at the time I had like 2,000 followers at the time. And I was nervous about maybe my look, in a sense.
Okay.
Because the reality of TV is they want you to look a certain way. And I do know that. I'm not dumb enough not to think that.
Right.
But shit, I was a diversity hire. Shit, bitch.
You know what?
They needed a plus size bitch in the building. That's
Please
right.
shut the hell
They needed
up.
a confident bitch in the building. That's right.
Period, baby. You better let them know.
They needed a bitch that knew how to pop shit. Okay?
Pure.
Yeah, I'm not one of them little cutesy whoopsie. I'm cutesy whoopsie, but I know how to pop my shit too. So yeah, I think I did 2 seasons of Wildin' Out. The first season I did was amazing. The second season, my anxiety was so high.
What do you think it was?
I was dealing with a nigga.
Oh man.
Yeah.
It happens. It
I was
happens.
dealing with a nigga.
I just got rid of one. It's
Girl,
okay.
because you gotta get them.
You gotta get them out.
But
If
you
we
know
not
what it
aligned,
taught
you gotta
me?
move to the side.
It taught me to never let a man, because this was one of the happiest moments of my life, and I let this man ruin
Ruin it. Ooh, that's the worst.
I let him ruin it because I was so focused on him. It's my birthday. I'm crying. Like, I'm just emotionally
in distress. Yeah.
in whatever it is that he's not doing, right? And it was like a light bulb went off, and it just taught me, like, if a man is not adding to you, if a man is not sowing into you, he cannot be in your world, because you will have moments with the way that your career is going where they are spaces when you're supposed to be celebrated, and that should be the only thing you should be focused on. Because, baby, when I tell you he ruined that whole season was horrible.
The whole
for me.
season.
And it wasn't the crazy. This is how God works. God will take what you think is horrible and he will turn it around. Because at the time, I thought I had a horrible season. I was like, Nick, don't see me. This about to be my last season on Wildin' Out. They're not going to call me back. Like, I was having all of these, like, really, like, horrible thoughts. And Nick called me and was like, yo, I want you to move to LA. That's how God will take whatever it is that you think you're not doing right, God will turn it around and use it for your favor.
Won't he do it?
Nick thought I was amazing. Nick saw me and was like, I want her. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's very
So you hadn't
interesting.
lived in LA yet on that second season. You were still in New York.
I was still in New York.
Okay.
I was still in New York. I was teaching. I was doing my comedy and everything. You know, my students was like, ain't you on TV? I was like,
Ain't that the funny part? Because, see, I teach too.
yeah.
So
No, I'm about to go back to teaching a little bit.
my kids, he be like,
Yeah.
Miss Tia, why you here? You a singer. You
Yeah.
was with Kanye West. Why you here?
Yeah.
Ain't you famous? Ain't you rich?
That's
I'm
not
like,
how it
baby,
works.
no.
That's not how it works.
That's just visibility.
Yeah.
That Kanye chick, bingo.
That's not.
I done spent that. That's
I'm
done.
always like, I need to talk to these kids because they need to know the realities of chasing your dreams. It's a beautiful thing. But you know what I'm saying? Shoot.
You got to get the cream to fund the dream, and that's what I be trying to tell people. And literally, with my cousin, we and him was just talking, because he's a full-time actor now.
Yeah.
He's been doing that for like the last 4 to 5 years.
I love that.
Yeah, and his biggest checks, they come from commercials.
Wow.
And he
them
was-
commercial checks.
Yes, nationals.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Get into it.
It was this Geico commercial. This was right before I got Wildin' Out, right? It was this Geico commercial. It was $9,000, right? I wanted it so bad. They sent me the audition. I auditioned for it. I'm praying, right? I did not get that commercial. I'm screaming at God. I'm crying. I'm pissed because I needed the money. My thing was, if I get this $9,000, I'm living in New York at the time. If I get this $9,000, it could set me up for the year.
Right.
I could teach a little bit, but I ain't got to teach every day.
Every day,
Because I'm
yep.
substituting.
So
So I
I do
can
the
go
same,
in
yep.
when I want.
Yes, you ain't got no real boss.
I ain't got no
You
real
be feeling
boss.
like you entrepreneur.
I can do
what I want. Yes.
Because this whole 9,000
It's whoa.
it's gonna take my rent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I'ma
saying?
pay it up.
I can play. Man, upset. And then I got the call for Wild 'N Out.
Wow.
And I was like,
see, God has something
said
better.
bigger. And I remember, I'm telling you, I
gotta
was
think
in my
big,
room.
big.
You gotta think big. I was in my room. I heard God say bigger, bigger. And I was like, what is bigger? I mean, I was audibly yelling because I was pissed. Because I was like, you see me out here struggling.
Yes.
You see what I'm going through.
Why you doing me
here
like
is
this?
the opportunity. I'm Geico material.
That little lizard.
Anyhow.
So, but the thing about it though, what I think is unique about you and Wild 'N Out though, Courtney, is the fact that the way Nick has you moving,
I know.
baby, I've never.
I know. Everybody says that. They like, girl.
I've not seen it. I mean, from Wild 'N Out, and then you were on Bad versus Wild. You was hosting that. And let me, while we talking about God, while we on the subject and just alignment. So again, I'm a hustler. I do 100 jobs, right? So I have a hair business. I braid hair and do the girls' braids and stuff. And then I be teaching, and then I obviously I sing, and then I do the little content. So I'm braiding a client's hair. I'm watching Bad versus Wild. I had met you, didn't know, you didn't see. She's like, oh, the girl that's hosting, I met her. Oh my gosh, she's so sweet. Oh my gosh, she's so sweet. She was like damn near crying. She was like, she poured so much into me. It was just so beautiful. Like I seen her at the show that I did, and I was telling her how funny she was. And I was telling her that I'm thinking about doing comedy. She was like, you should do it. She was like, she's just amazing. She's amazing. I was like, yeah, I love her on Bad vs. Wild. I was like, she's so funny. That next week is when I met you at Sydney's barbecue. And I actually told you that later on. I was like, you know what's funny? My client just was talking about you. And what are the odds that me and you end up coming into the same room?
Yeah.
And I was like, she is everything that she described. She really is. And so sometimes, you know, like I said, because Nick has you, I mean, he has you moving. And you would think that, you know, oh, I don't know, she might be mean or she might be standoffish because she might think somebody wants some. But like when I say like the most welcoming person, like I sent her an email, y'all, because I was trying to be all professional. She wrote an email like, Tia, please stop playing with me. Well, you got my number, girl. You could have texted me.
It's ridiculous. I'm like,
I was like, hi, I'm Tia. You know, just how you doing?
My agents was sitting there like, so Tia wants to book you. Girl. I said, girl, I didn't text this girl. I know her in real life. I'm not about to sit up here and play this whole email game.
Because you want to show people like, look, I got a vision. And if I play professional now, that just means that the trajectory of everything is going to just keep elevating.
It's true. I understand.
But I love the way that Nick always he gives you a platform. And I mean, what does that feel like?
It's insane.
And how did you grow that relationship, or was it just an instant connection?
I think, you know, I honestly, people ask me that all the time. I think it's favor. It's really like favor is a thing. God is a thing.
Yes, he is.
I'm very big on God. I'm crazy, but when it comes to God, I really don't play. Like I can literally see Him in every step of my life.
I love that.
And it's kind of like I've told Nick this before, because when I moved out here, so this is the crazy thing. So when I moved out here, well, right before I moved out here, this is the thing. Nick said, Courtney, I want you to move to LA. And like, I was on a college tour. This was like, it was right after Wild 'N Out. So it was like October maybe. And me and my mama was preparing. We was like, all right, bet. You know, we about to get you settled. We gon', you know, start packing you up. But I didn't hear nothing from Nick. He went silent, right? So I'm like, all right. Now, mind you, I've never worked with Nick in any other capacity other than Wild 'N Out. But you got to understand, on Wild 'N Out, Nick kind of comes in, he goes out. So, you know, we do the practice run. He leaves. Then it's the actual show.
And then you see him.
And then he
so he like a real boss on set.
No.
I'm just in and out, doing my job and I'm out.
in and out. He not sitting with us fraternizing. It's none of that type of energy.
It's work.
So I did.
So you didn't even have a chance to even build a rapport.
I probably had like, I mean, and I'm not talking about a conversation with the man. I'm talking literally, hey Nick, can I get a pic? That's it. Like there was nothing other than that.
Wow.
So I'm talking like maybe 4 or 5, no, maybe 6 months later, right? I ended up getting into it with my roommate really bad.
Okay, in New York.
In New York.
Okay.
Get into it with her really bad, and she's like, you know, I want you to be out. Like, you need to get the fuck out of my house. And I was like, bitch, we going to court. I'm gonna put on my little 2-inch heels and get my motherfucking briefcase hoe, and we going to court. Bitch, you ain't kicking me out. The fuck you
think?
thought?
Okay,
The fuck you think?
bitch, we both been written this home.
See, listen, LA don't play, because I had to call my office. I called my office last month. Like, what's y'all eviction rules?
Right, what's the
How
rate?
do y'all evict, right? LA don't play, but New York, they play all day. Let me tell you something. You could be in an eviction for years in New York.
And
because,
never get put out.
Nigga, living. And you ain't got to pay a dime of rent.
Ooh,
you don't have to
baby.
pay a dime of rent. Because once they start the eviction, okay, I'm telling y'all some shit. Once they start the eviction process in New York, you are not to pay them any rent. Because I'm about to get evicted.
So why would I pay you back?
So
why would I pay you rent?
So you can live there for years. But see, like I said, it's so backed up in New
Yup.
York that it'll take them years to get you out the house.
Wow.
So I said, bitch, you want to play this game, but I know my landlord-tenant rights. I always like, know your landlord-tenant rights in any state you move in.
No, you're right.
Know your rights. So anyway, she said, I want you out. I was about to fight this bitch. Like, I really was. And I had to talk to myself like, Courtney, you have shit to lose.
I was just about to say
you have
that.
shit to lose. Like, you can't ruin your life about this one. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I had a show that night. I go to the show, talking to my homeboy. I say, yeah, I don't think the thing with Nick is going to happen. I think I'm just going to have to, like, keep grinding. Which, girl, I was exhausted. I was like, Lord, I gotta keep grinding.
I'm motherfucking tired.
I'm tired of the kids. I'm tired.
Tired of smelling pancakes and syrup.
Right, a
Why
bitch
do
wants
kids
to
always
wear
smell like
me.
syrup?
That's funny as shit. Kids always
They
smell
always
like
smell like syrup. It's sticky. Ew.
I was so tired, child. And so I had told him that, and literally, I kid y'all not, it was insane. I said that to him, and a minute later, Nick texted
Girl,
me.
shut the hell
I
up.
kid you not.
Courtney, we gotta do a movie now,
I literally
bitch.
I told my friend, I said, Nick just texted me.
That was God saying, you being impatient. Let me go ahead and remind you, he coming.
Go outside. He said, it's a go. It's time to move to LA, right?
Now,
So-
is Nick helping to move, or he just like pack up what you got, your car, your dollars, and come?
So let me tell you, I said, okay, right? So I'm thinking to myself, it's gonna be another 6 months. It took you 6 months to get here.
So I got 6 months to prepare.
Yeah, I'm like, man, he was on bullshit the first time. He might be on bullshit the second time. I'm not about to like do nothing.
Right.
Well, his I don't know what Ben does, but I think Ben is like the CEO of Incredible or COO of Incredible. I can't remember. Anyway, Ben, shout out to Ben. He's been such an amazing advocate of me. Ben ends up calling me and he's like, yo, let's get the logistics down. This is the rate, blah, 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 blah. Right? So I'm like, oh, this shit is real. Now, when they told me my rate, I was like, no, that ain't gonna fly. Right? Which is something I always tell people, advocate for yourself. And it's a learning process too. Because I remember when I was trying to do it, I was pacing. And I had to call Nick and be like, yo, I can't move to LA and struggle. Like, I cannot willingly do that. And so we figured out the numbers, and they was like, okay, we need you here in 10 days.
Oh, baby, they wasn't playing.
They wasn't playing no games. When I tell you that next day, I woke up and I cried. I cried the entire day. I'm talking about from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. all day long. My mama is on the phone with me at 8 a.m. and I'm just bawling. And she's like, well, Courtney, you know, it's a good thing. And I'm just like, I'm thinking about the process.
I was just about to say
like
that.
leaving. You know, I had been in New York for 10 years. I built this community. I built this life.
It's like you're starting over.
I'm starting over. Tia, starting over is so hard, dog.
And it's scary.
It is scary.
But you got to do it while you're scared.
But you got to do it. And that was the thing. I knew that God was like pushing me because I never would have left New York. I would have been in New York. I don't know where my life would have went in New York. I mean, I was 100 there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was getting like 100 per show maybe, but I mean, it wasn't no money worth talking about. And it never would have made sense for me to stay in the classroom
Right.
and do comedy at night and not take this man up on this offer.
Right.
So I knew that I had to move. My best friend literally came over to the house and just started tearing my shit down. Like, let's go. I'm talking about all of them. It was like 3 or 4 of my best friends came in that room and we put all my shit on. I didn't even tell the bitch I was leaving. I did it in silence. I ain't tell her I would move at night. Put all the stuff on the street. Of course, she was like, what the fuck going on?
Right. What she got?
But I did everything at night. She served me papers and everything.
So she still went through.
Well, she served the papers. She definitely served the papers. But like I said, I think, like I remember when she served me the papers, I remember my best friend was like, well, Courtney, you know, you can move here. Because me and my best friend are like this. Like, that's my person. I go through life with her. And so she's always just like, you can always stay here. When I was at my lowest, I stayed with her for a year. And so she like, you know,
I always got you.
I always got you. And honey, she told me that. She said, girl, well, you can come right on to Queens and live with me. And I said, I don't think I'm going to do that this time. I said, I think God is transitioning me. That's literally the words that I told her. Because I can feel it in my spirit. Sometimes you get an urgency in your spirit where you know that it's God just giving you signals and signs that it's time. You know what I mean? And so that's when I was like, you know what? God is doing something. I'm not going to move until he say go, but I think something's happening. And Nick sounded the alarm. I moved here in those 10 days. They paid for my flight and everything. Man, I get here. I'm doing the Daily Canon. The Daily Canon first started out, it was 4 of us. So it was Nick. I sat next to Nick. It was a girl named Mason Musette. Shout out to Mason. And then Abigail, which is one of his baby mothers or mother of his children or whatever. And it was dope. It was mad cool. You know what I'm saying? To sit next to him, to like create a friendship with him. We got matching tattoos. Ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so it wasn't even for wilding out. Like,
it had
was
nothing
already
to do.
done. He like, no, I want to bring you down here because I got something specific just for you.
Yeah.
Tailor-made.
Tailor-made.
Oh, wow.
Crazy.
Courtney,
insane.
that's, and you know, just to kind of like piggyback off what you said, like, you know, God was trying to transition you. I tell people a lot of times, like, you either gonna move when God tell you to move, or he gonna force you to move.
No, he do.
He will force you. And something similar was like that with me too. I had always been thinking about moving to LA, but everything in my life just was crashing down. And then I said, I'm going to LA. Because I had just went like the year before, just to visit, just to see what I could make shake.
Okay.
And I was like, yeah, I'm out of here. Fuck y'all. So
you bet on yourself.
Yeah, you got to. And you did the same thing.
Yeah. I mean, you know, LA is not, and I tell Nick this too. I'll be like,
what do you feel about it?
My issue with LA, and this is the biggest thing that I found. See, the thing about New York and every other journey in my life is that people wanted to get to know me because of me, right? I'm just naturally.
Not because of your accolades.
Not because of nothing. Not because I know Nick. Not because, I mean, the audacity in LA is at an all-time high. I mean, it's like they selling it. It's insane the way that people come up to me. Yo, so I know y'all doing that show. Can I come up there and do? Nigga, I don't even know your name. You don't know my name. You don't know my last name.
Right.
You don't know nothing about me, but somehow I'm supposed to do you some sort of favor.
A solid, right.
It's the most interesting thing, and I've had to learn how to say no. I've had to learn how to say it in different ways. I've had to learn how to navigate around people, and I've had to learn how to really tap into energy. You know what I'm saying? Be able to read people before I even see them coming. Like
that discernment.
I don't even want to. I don't even want to.
You're not my cup of tea.
I don't even want to interact. So it's been very interesting with that. Like, just trying to build a tribe. It's been kind of lonely.
And a genuine tribe, because people are so
genuine. They are so opportunistic here.
Yes.
It's so opportunistic here. So I think I'm finally starting to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? I know that God has me here though. You know what I'm saying? For a reason. I know it's specific. So I can't leave. My best friend like, well, bitch, let me tell you, we can get you back here. Okay, I got you on the teaching. We gonna get you back teaching. Come here on the days when you don't.
Best friend, we came too far. We can't go back.
Best friend ain't playing no games. She like, listen, when you not working in LA, you come back here and you teach.
But I love that.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
she trying to find you a solution.
She trying to find all the solutions. Because, you know, contrary to popular belief, you don't become a millionaire. And I think that was another thing too. I was like, bitch, because I was making so much money, you know. But shit, I was running through that shit too.
Yeah.
And you know, I don't think they really teach you the importance of like how to use your money, invest your money, save your money. A bitch was like, "Ma, your rent is paid for the year. Best friend, your rent is paid.
You get a car. You get a car.
Right. I need Baccarat. I need
Oprah
bond
Winfrey.
number 9. I'm paying $400 for perfume. You know, Nick bought me a car when I moved out here. Like the world has been my oyster, and it still is. I mean, the doors that are opening for me are phenomenal. That Nick he's putting me in rooms, introducing me to people. He's putting me on platforms. We just did a panel the day before yesterday. And they like, yo, we want her. We want to put her on the show, blah, blah, blah. And he's giving me all these opportunities to showcase myself. And it's been a complete lesson. And I tell him all the time, I think God told him to bless me. Like, I think God really used him to just, I mean, because it's insane how he's just like, all right, we going to do this.
Yeah.
We going to do this. We going to do this.
We're literally watching your life change before our eyes. Like, we're literally watching it.
Yeah, very much. We gonna do this. We gonna do that. And he don't tell me too much. Even with Zeus, when I did Bad vs. Wild, he ain't tell me nothing. He just called me like, listen, we going to Vegas for 2 weeks. We doing Zeus. I said, Nick, you're the masked singer. Why would we ever do Zeus? He said, Courtney, we going to do Zeus. I said, all right. I get there. I'm like, this shit different, dog. Them niggas was smoking hookah in the meetings. I said,
oh, okay.
Hookah? Hookah?
Oh, y'all like that.
In a boardroom meeting? It was insane. I was like, this is crazy. But once I got on set, once I started doing it, and once they started fighting, I was like, oh, nah, nigga, this lit.
Because I was going to ask you, like, what was
nah,
that
lit.
experience like? Seeing them girls going crazy. I mean,
know
real...
what? The first episode, you're like, my mother would not approve. This is not okay.
Right.
I wasn't raised like this. Right?
You guys have no cool.
You have no code. You should be able to talk it out. But then that second episode, you like, bitch, get her! Get her!
I'm crying.
And then you know what I realized about the show too? Is that everybody there is trying to get their bags. And one thing about Zeus, they got that bag. I love Zeus. Zeus is black run. It's people. Everybody there is like from Detroit. All the head people.
Because Lemmy's from Detroit.
The entire family's from Detroit. Their dad is like a big pastor in Detroit.
Yeah.
The investors are black. King Bach. I don't know if y'all know this. He's an investor in
He is.
Zeus.
The dude who used to do the content at first.
He's an investor in Zeus.
Wow.
Investor in Zeus, and nobody knows it. It's insane, right? But I think it's amazing because they have created this vehicle for black people to get money, and it's very black in there. Black people to get money, black people to evolve, black people to like create their own brands. Whether you agree with the brand or not, everybody on that show is able to progress in some shape or form, and I think it's just amazing. All of those women on there is kudos. I mean, I could not be fighting like that.
Man, every day you fight
Every day you fighting for your life. Your respect. You're fighting for something.
It's like,
but
baby.
all of them are nice. When I was on set, everybody was nice. I met Chris Brown on set. He was there. So good.
Did he smell good?
Girl, he did. He was so cute. Chris Brown was. But you know, it was such a great experience. And like I said, they're creating a vehicle so that black people don't have to take their content or whatever it is to these white corporations that are going to control everything that they do. And I think it's dope.
I love that. So what I did want to ask you is, how did you even start comedy?
Oh, comedy. Yes.
How did you even start? Like, were you always funny?
Started. So let's be clear. In high school, I was voted class clown.
What's up, you guys? You're back. I'm back. We're back for another TRME's Corner. Now today, I'm giving very classy. It's giving very business cash. It's giving very grown, okay? We got this cute little 2-piece set. You already know I got it from Amazon, honey, period. So it's a very loose fit. You know, I'm a small girl, but I do like the loose, baggy fit. Everything ain't gotta be super tight and short, ladies, okay? You can still be sexy. You see, I got a nice little deep V. Now, you can put a shirt on this and that, but you know, I wanna be a little sassy, so I keep the boobs out. But anyway, you see my necklace. I got me a nice little layered silver necklace. This is also from Amazon. My earrings, period. I got my little iridescent purple Hill. You feel me? And look was curated by my stylist and wardrobe consultant, Lady Simone, also known as Simone. And you already know, if you want the look, hit the link, period. Bye. Okay, so how we get to New York? How we start comedy?
So in college, ironically, I ended up going to some little kickback. And me and this dude was debating. We was talking junk, making people laugh. It was just a great conversation. So this dude says, yo, I want you to come host this thing for me. So I go and I hosted. It was at Best Buy. Okay. It was like with, I can't remember the DJ's name. It was like T-Pain's DJ at the time. And this is in Tallahassee, Florida. And so then he had me host another event, and it was like a stage and a mic and an audience. Now, I completely bombed, but it was like, this is interesting. So word around town was that I was the host.
You was hostess with the mostest.
Hostess with the mostest. So then people at the colleges like Florida State and FAMU, they started asking me to come and host their events. So I'm hosting fashion shows. I'm hosting talent shows. I'm hosting all this stuff. So I was like, okay, that's cool. He like opened the door for it. And so anyway, I moved to New York. And you know KJ Smith, she's on Sisters.
Yes, love her.
So KJ Smith, we have a mutual friend, and we ended up meeting up for dinner this one night. And I told her, I said, I'm thinking about doing comedy. And she said, you should. And I said, okay. And I ain't think nothing of it. And I was working in corporate America at the time. I was working at Deutsche Ad Agency.
Okay.
Because they tell you that that's what you're supposed to do once you get your degree.
Right, go get a job.
But I hated it. I hated
You've lived many lives, Courtney.
I have a lot. You ain't know you was gonna get so many stories.
I love it.
I love it.
I'm gonna have to bring you back.
Girl, for real. But yeah, so I was, doing the cubicle thing. And I hated that job, and I think it showed because they was like, "All right, bitch, we done. Get the fuck on." And I was like,
"Go on, get that unemployment."
Yeah, I was like, "Okay, I'll get the fuck on." And yeah, during my downtime, I was like, you know what, go do an open mic. So I went and did an open mic. Some of my friends met me at the open mic, and I was like, I like this. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. I wrote some jokes, you know what I mean? And then I started just open micing. Every Sunday, I would go to Greenwich Comedy Club.
And this is in Detroit or in Florida?
This is in New York.
Okay, this is in New York.
We in New York now, yeah. And I would just,
do the circuit.
Yeah. When I was a kid, I always wanted to live in New York. So when I was 6, my mom sent me to New York, and then from then on, I knew it.
I'm just going to New York.
I always knew that was where I was going. And I remember my auntie, she said, Courtney, you have lived a charmed life. She said, you are not going to live the New York life. Like, she didn't believe me.
Right.
And baby, I said, baby, I'm proving you wrong on this.
You did it.
I went and when I tell you my New York story is crazy too, that's a part two for real.
Yeah, we bringing Courtney back, period.
I lived a rough life in New York, but I'm prepared for anything. Ain't too much that can like shake me.
Right. It gave you character.
It gave me a lot of character, girl. I'm telling you. I was, my mom was a teacher.
So was my mom.
She was a principal. She moved up through the ranks. She was a college professor. So I lived well. I've traveled the world. I've traveled,
You cultured.
I'm cultured.
You got some experience.
She was big on that. She
Love
was like,
that.
you might be from Detroit, but you gonna go places.
Yes.
And she did. She
you
showed
know
me the
some
world.
things.
And baby, I
Shout
went
out
to
to
New
mama.
York. Look, I went to New York and I was standing on corners trying to get people to buy cars and rent cars. And my little culture charm life went to shit when I got to New York.
It was like, I'm living
I was like, yeah.
I'm in the trenches.
I was in the motherfucker. I had on Converse with holes in them. I was like,
I'm with the
shit.
PJs out here, baby.
I was like, shit, bitch. You are in it. Wearing latch hooks. Latch hook braids. I was in the trenches.
I'm dying.
Yeah, girl.
But I love that. It shows character, and it also, because when I'm telling you, like, the parallels of just the guests for this season in general and all the things that you guys have been through, but the success is that the parallel is that everybody had a slow grind, but now it's it's moving in the right direction. And I think that it's important. You know, people be like, oh, you ain't got no motion. It's like, slow motion better than no motion. Slow grind better than no grind. So as long as I'm doing it and I just keep elevating, just all I need is a little bit of elevation. If I know I'm doing this a little better, okay, I did this, okay, now I'm adding, then I know I'm on the right track. It's when you get stagnant and then you start losing stuff, because the journey is not gonna always be up, up, up. It's a valley. It's a valley, and you gotta learn how to be able to go through the highs and the lows.
You just gotta chip away at it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people look at me, like I said, in LA, they be looking at me like, oh my gosh, you made it. And I'm just like, no.
And why
I'm further.
Yeah, further than where you were.
But I haven't made it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm still grinding, and I'm still, you know, I left New York scene. Now I got to figure out LA scene. What does that look like? How do you play the game? You know what I'm saying? Because what I learned early in comedy is that I was doing shows with people that had been in comedy for like 30 years. And I had just started. And we still at the same level. Right. And I was like,
I ain't trying to be
that.
that.
I was like, you got to get some strategy. You got to figure out.
Whatever you do and I don't want to do.
You got to figure out strategy. I'm big on figuring out, like, okay, who's the key players? What are they doing? How are they doing it? How are they expanding? That's been my newest thing, is like paying attention to, okay, how are they doing their YouTube? How are they doing? You know what I'm saying? I'm not even on the YouTube like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't even branched off into that whole like digital space.
Right. But you on that though.
But it's important, right? Everybody else put me on there, right? But I need to have my own page.
Yeah. I think that would be really good.
Girl, I'm behind the times for real. But you know what I mean? You have to have strategy in anything that you do, so that you're not like a hamster spinning on a wheel.
Right.
Because people get into that space and it can, you know, they be mad at everybody else, but it be like,
what you doing though?
The thing about it is, you know what I'm saying, and I tell people this all the time, with the internet and things, I know that I want it to be great. That's always been my thing. I want it to be good at comedy. Not you know, I wasn't big on like, oh, I need the money. I don't give a fuck about money. Money, yes, you need it, but I want it to be good at comedy. I wanted people to really just enjoy watching me, not, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm okay at comedy. Like, and I didn't study anybody. I just wrote. Right. I was like, well, okay, if it didn't work, then how do you get it better? I'm not big on watching other comedians, because sometimes you'll be writing stuff and you'll be thinking you came up with a concept and it be their concept. And it's somebody else.
Yes, I just seen Just Hilarious say that. It's a thing.
It's really a thing. And I'm like, nah, I'm not going to pay attention. I'm not going to look at any other comedians. I'm going to just do my own thing. Right. And that's kind of what I've been doing. And that's kind of been a major key for me, is just having my own strategy, doing what I do. Because when you do what you do and you're focused on what you want to do in your grind, the success will always find you. The people will always find you. God will always direct you. But you stay focused on God and you just keep chipping away, and I'm telling you, you're going to make it. You're going to get to where you need to go. If you stop, you 100% ain't going nowhere.
Clock that T, baby.
Clock.
So before we wrap up, we're going to do a quick little this or that question.
Oh, this or that.
Def Comedy Jam or BET Comic View?
Oh, that's cute. I like that.
That's cute.
You know, it's crazy. I think they both great. I did technically grow up on BET Comic View.
Got you. So you would do BET.
Yeah. Okay. But I understand the relevance of Def Jam for sure.
Okay, so do you prefer storytelling or punchlines?
I think I'm more of a storytelling girl. You're going to get some stories. You're not just getting no punches. So, yeah, storytelling.
Okay.
Sometimes audiences don't like that, though.
Okay, we're going to get a little space. It's a little sprinkle.
Like that.
Whipped cream or ice?
Don't ice me. Give me some whipped cream.
Whip it and lick it.
Okay, because the ice, I'll be like, yeah.
Okay, so do we want, okay, I got one. Okay. Nudes or phone sex?
Nudes.
Okay.
Yeah, phone sex though. Yeah.
They don't do that.
I'll do it just because that's what we doing. But it just be like, that's what we doing. Like, okay. I'm definitely getting off the phone and doing my own thing. It's not gonna be a.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I got one more little spicy one. Okay. Mm-hmm. Long and skinny, or short and thick?
Girthy. I love a girth. I'm a girth type girl, baby. Girth type girl.
Girth me out.
Girth me out, baby. Girth me out. I love girth.
I say the girth too, because I don't want your hot dog feeling like it's going down the hallway because it's so skinny. It's giving pistol.
I've never had a skinny dick.
Have you ever been in a situation where the thing went thangin' and you had to
leave?
Yeah.
You know, I let this nigga play with me this one time. I ain't gonna. That nigga had a click. I'm talking about, and it's crazy because.
Courtney.
You the one took it there.
Courtney.
She took it there, and now she mad that we having the conversation.
Right.
Now see.
Go ahead, finish it. Go ahead. He had a clip. Had an extended clip.
This nigga, let me tell you something. And my dumb ass, I'm stupid. I just want to be clear that when it comes to me, I'm just not even the brightest. I'm bad. Okay. I mean, this nigga hit me up randomly. I don't even know how this nigga got my number, but I guess I gave it to him on the app at some point in life. So he randomly hits me up. And for some reason, I was just like, okay, let me see what he on. Go to this nigga house, nice crib.
Okay.
This nigga had, like, his mirror was impressive. Like, I was impressed by this nigga bathroom mirror. I was like, this is nothing. That shit was like a ring light. I was like, ooh.
Let me take some pictures real quick, because the light is lighting this bitch.
Because in New York, I'm telling you, everything look like shit. Unless you, like, got money. So I'm like, oh, this nigga got money.
Yeah.
Nigga order me some
Benefits?
Wingstop. I said.
Oh, he fed us. We love a nigga to feed us, baby.
I said, Wingstop. And then I looked at his cologne collection. He had a nice cologne collection. I love me a nigga that know how to smell good. Good looking guy. But baby, when I tell you we got in that room.
Comical.
I mean, it was nothing. I've never in my
so
life.
So that's a micro. He had a micro.
No, he had a micro penis.
Did he?
Sure.
But did he give you a warning? But was the head on point? Oh damn, Court.
I took him off of my whole facts. Like he's not. Like, I remember.
You're deleted.
I remember that we did it,
but you don't really remember what.
But he never needs to speak on it. This is probably the only place I've ever spoken on it.
We got an exclusive.
Exclusive. But also, he's off of my whole face. Like the history is deleted. I mean, I have never in my life seen nothing like that in my life.
Oh my God. I had
very, very
I had
small.
that happen to me in college, and we were about to, and I looked over, I text somebody to call me, and I was like, this my mama. And I just stayed on the phone and the whole time until I thought this nigga was gonna leave, and he was just waiting.
That's
because the
crazy.
head was amazing. And every time the head is amazing, not every time, but usually when that thing ain't thangin', you got to be an eater.
No, I had a.
You gotta eat it like a buffet.
A 51-year-old. I lived with an old man. This was when I was like, I was like 29, I think. 20. It was some of my good years I gave this nigga. But when I tell you, he taught me some shit. But he ain't had much dick now. But he know what to do with that little thing. And that mouth.
Hey.
He is on my Mount Rushmore. Okay? My Mount Rushmore of head givers. He is on it. Old as shit. That nigga might be dead.
First of all,
I don't know. We talking about pandemic. We got years. You know, this nigga had to say, you know, that the COVID was getting them old niggas. I don't know if he's still alive, but when I tell you,
rest in peace to that man.
Rest in peace to that nigga.
Sorry to that
but
man.
Head, it goes down in history. He was elite.
Nah, I don't even know how I'm gonna transition to tell the people a blessing or a lesson.
Girl, what? So wait, we going back into lessons and blessings?
We finna wrap it up. So I be trying to get
Girl, cause
I be trying to get the audience a little gym at the end.
Oh, a gym.
Okay. See, this how it was at the comedy show, y'all. I'm not lying. This girl funny as hell, y'all. Y'all need to go see my dog.
I'm actually going to Texas. You need to fly in. Y'all need to fly in.
Let's let us know the dates when you going.
Yeah, I'm going to go at the end of May. And then,
Okay, that's perfect. She going, I'll go too.
Yeah, because I
Mhm.
want to be in Texas. Because I'm trying to go.
You
all
gonna
up
go to
and through.
Houston though, right?
I'm going Houston, Dallas, Austin. I
Okay,
want to go all
bet.
up and through.
Yes, go all up and through.
I want to see all the niggas because I heard there's some niggas out there.
They ain't about nothing, child.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna go see for myself
But go see.
because I heard
You gonna have a good time.
they big and bearded. I need
Oh,
big,
yeah.
bearded.
Yeah, I unfortunately I didn't get the Texas Megan Thee Stallion body. I don't know what happened.
Why?
I think mine's got.
You know what?
Mine's is premature. I don't know what happened between my mom and daddy. It got stopped in the mail or
I
something.
know,
But
it's okay. I got
I'm
the
a
cold
small
grit.
fry.
I got the cold grit body. I got the oatmeal body, nigga. That's what they was giving out in Detroit, apparently.
your ass
I didn't get the cash down. I didn't get the cash down.
Woo! But no, on some serious stuff, like what do you have coming up? What can we look forward to? what should the people be in tune with?
Okay. So, we playing Spades. It's coming back for another season. Very excited about that. So
Yes,
make sure y'all pay
congratulations.
attention to that. And true, I'm in talks with Wondery, so I'm hoping that we can get my own podcast going on, which will really be super dope. What else do I have going on? I know I got stuff going on. Bottles and Besties is a party that I do, period. And it is actually going to start traveling, which I'm really excited about. So make sure you tap into my Instagram so that you can find it in a city near you. We will be coming. And then I'm going to just be doing my own dates all in between there.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I love that.
And I think I'm going to be in a movie soon, but we'll be waiting on that. We're waiting to hear about
Yes,
that.
we need that role.
So,
Period. Because I heard you tell who was you talking to on We Playing Spades? You was like, Country Wayne. You was like, make me the love interest, not the desperate girl, cause I guess niggas too.
Cause Country Wayne.
Country Wayne, girl, I ain't gonna never end this damn episode because let me tell you something. Country Wayne had me in my feelings when I was watching him talking to you. I was like, baby Courtney, you better.
Do you know this nigga? Right, I was talking to this nigga, and he like, I ain't like seeing you in Country Wayne.
No, he jelly.
He did. He said, I ain't like that. I ain't really like that right now. This nigga been playing on my phone.
Tell the people where they can find your crazy ass.
Listen, y'all. Make sure y'all head on over to my Instagram at @TheRealCourtney You can find me on TikTok at @TheRealCourtney You can also find me on YouTube at @TheRealCourtney So yeah, I'm gonna be posting. I'm gonna be doing. I'm trying to. We trying to grow.
We're trying to grow. We're glowing and growing.
That's
And I
it.
just want to say thank you so much for coming to kick it with me.
Thank you for sharing your space with me.
Thank you for sharing your stories
I'm
with
so
me. Like
proud
this
of you.
literally felt like I was just talking to my homie.
That's it. Vibing.
Like, yeah, we just vibing.
Cause you the homie.
But I want y'all to give it up and clap it up and make sure y'all stay tapped in with my girl, the real Courtney Bee, and the B stands for beat that ass.
That's right.
And I just want to thank you. I love your energy. I mean, it's organic.
Yeah.
And I know
thank
you still finding your tribe, but me and sister, we got you too.
I know. I
So
love
even if you
y'all.
just want to go a little you want to come over to the trap, I be
Come to the
cooking
trap.
now.
You be cooking?
Oh, I can cook. You better ask the people. I throws down, baby. Real Texas style. Whatever you like, from the soul food to the little Italian.
And you know, I just got my EBT.
Girl, they cut mine off.
Girl, why? You get too much money.
Girl, I gotta log in. I gotta
I'm on
log.
a downslope, bitch. I'm on it. Got my EBT, bitch.
Hey, eat better today.
I'm on a downslope but an upslope. So you gotta get in the system when you on your down.
Yeah, so you can keep
So
them.
you can
And I
keep 'em.
fucked up and I didn't reapply for them. I didn't re-register.
Sis,
but
you
I'm
always recertified.
I know, but I'm
reapply.
gonna recertify and I'm gonna use my small check to get it.
That's how you do. Nigga,
I plays the system now. One thing y'all didn't give us reparations. I'm gonna get it somehow. I'm around the way. I'm from around the way. I'm leaving here with something, okay? In the words of Denzel.
The game.
Okay, y'all. I love y'all for real. Make sure y'all stay tuned for the next episode. Me and Courtney Bee, we is out, y'all.
Bye.
Peace.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Tappin' Tuesday Live Season 2. I'm so happy to be here with the baddest band in the land. Let's get started. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, no, no, no. Yeah, yeah. I've been doing this since 2006. Just a brown girl in this world trying to make it. I see my dreams and I'm running, trying to chase them. Some days I feel like I ain't gon' make it, but I love this grind, I love this hustle, built for tough. Yeah, I got the muscle. Get up in my way, damn right we gon' tussle. What's the point of putting in all these years? What's the point of crying all these tears? I wipe my eyes, then I push my pride to the side. Ask the man above to help me on this bumpy ride. I done came a long, long way from where I started from, but that ain't enough, so I keep pressing on, turning nothing into something. Yeah, I want it all or nothing. I'm just tired of struggling, turning nothing into something. Yeah, I want it all or nothing. I'm just tired of struggling. I done seen some good days, I done seen some bad days. One thing about it, I'ma pray and make a way. It's all a part of the journey. I don't need no sympathy. I'm doing things that I once used to pray for, but is it bad that I still want a lot more? Not for myself, but for the ones that lent a helping hand. Now, do you see my why? Can you understand? Damn right, I deserve it all or nothing. And due time, it's gonna be worth it. I know it's mine because I'm chosen. Damn right, damn right, I deserve it all or nothing. And due time, it's gonna be worth it. I know it's mine because I'm chosen. Damn right, damn right, I deserve it all or nothing. Damn right, in due time, I know, no. Damn right, I deserve it all or nothing. In due time, it's gonna be worth it. I know it's mine. Damn right, damn right.